Welcome fans to 2K Sports. Sports 2. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Nicholas Claxton.
Yeah, his impact on the glass is drifting downward. You know, sometimes as a player, your focus shifts. You redirect your energy toward other phases of the game. And that could be what's happening here. But obviously, it's a bit of a concern going forward.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Harris steps in at the 4 with Duren at the center spot. Cade Cunningham out there with LeVert, and it's Thompson in at the small forward position. And for the Nets, Thomas on the wing. He's joined by Porter. Sharp out there with Nicholas Claxton. And it's Bernard in at the point guard position. You know, Greg, when you look at the Eastern Conference, is it fair to say that both the teams we've got in this one are two of the top contenders?
Oh, no doubt. This could be an Eastern Conference Finals preview. In fact, I expect one of these squads to represent the East in the finals. Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Yes, that goes in. Cunningham's got his second bucket of the night.
Cunningham is not shy about mixing it up down low. He's got a great feel around the rim.
MP looking it over. Pass to Porter. Back to MP. For the 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's LeVert. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. 5 on the clock. Duren with the screen on Sharp. Harris finds Duren. Brooklyn with the rebound. Their last meeting was in Detroit, where they were unable to fight off the Pistons.
And they lost the last matchup with this club, and it was really the reserves where the gap in play was felt.
Now, here's MP. 9 points in the game so far. Thomas passes to Bernard. Here's Sharp. Off target from three-point range. For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And after years of disappointment, the Pistons, Tim, finally seem to have put it together.
And I think the key for them has been blending in the right amount of veteran leadership with their emerging young players. And I'll tell you what, this team still has a lot more upside.
Here's Bernard. And now he jams it right over Tobias Harris. Wow!
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Maybe it is showtime. Now here is Harris. His last outing, he had 8 points. Back to Cunningham. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Cunningham's got 6.
And that is great work inside by Cunningham. He can just beat you in so many ways.
Nets leading by 5. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez. I asked him what his thoughts were on Cade Cunningham, and he said Cade is extremely talented. He's got great size. He plays under control. He's one of those guys that makes his teammates better. It's easy to see why he initiates so much of their offense. Back over to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Here's Bernard. Following the basket by Cade Cunningham. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Mann's checked in for Thomas. Now here's Thompson. No scoring in this one. LeVert kicks to Cunningham. And the rejection by MP. Yep, that one goes. And so, MP will bring it up for Brooklyn. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
The coaching staff had them prepared with a great game plan, and they went out and executed it.
Now, here's Cunningham. A 38-point game for him in the win against the Heat in Miami.
But he also had an impact as a facilitator, generating offense for others.
Here is Porter. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And again, no good by Brooklyn. LeVert the pass to Cunningham. To the middle. Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
Easiest work of the night for Duren. He barely had to elevate.
And so, Jordy Fernandez.
On the court.
Here's Thompson. His last outing, he had 8 points. Cunningham inside. Covered by MP. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%. You know, Tim, one thing you hear about Cade Cunningham is his leadership skill.
Yeah, Kevin, he is very mature and unselfish. While this team definitely revolves around his play, he doesn't make it all about himself, and that is the difference.
We've got Terrence Mann. Tyler Williams out there with Porter. Then it's MP. And it's Highsmith in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Here's Stewart. After the basket by Brooklyn. And they double up Cunningham. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. LeVert with it. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Heat in Miami.
And there really was a physical aspect of his performance that was off the charts. He was taking it right at him, and he just kept getting those calls and getting to the line.
Here's the screen. MP passes to Mann. On the wing, Williams. He's covered by Thompson. A 3 from MP. Sinks the three-pointer. Bernard's got 14 points.
And, boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Now, here's Cunningham. He's got 13. Stewart with the screen on MP. Cunningham's shot is off. Brooklyn's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. And here's MP for 3. Holland with the rebound. Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. LeVert with the wide-open look. No good with the triple. The Nets have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Back to MP. Beyond the arc. Holland with the rebound. The Pistons trailing. Pass to Cunningham. Here's Stewart. Here's Holland. He's got 5. Just 5 to shoot with the step back. LeVert the pass to Cunningham. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
And playing with great control, Cunningham is dictating the pace, getting to his spots, and taking it to the defense.
A different look here for Detroit. Duren comes in for Isaiah Stewart. And Tobias Harris subbed in for Holland. Now, here's MP. 14 points for him. To the paint, Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Now, here's Cunningham. Pass to Harris. Fires for 3. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. Brooklyn's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well. Thomas finds MP. It's up a 3. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
His efficiency throughout this game has really been something, and his team has been able to succeed in large part because of it.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Grizzlies delivered quite a performance. He added 43 points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. And the entire NBA talking about his performance. It was that special. Can he do it again? We'll see, guys.
Allie, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep growing here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Pass to Claxton. Back to MP. Fires from deep. And again, it's Brooklyn with a three.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
51 seconds left in the first half. Lobbed up there for Thompson. Claxton with the steal. MP with it. Now defended by Cunningham. Pass to man. It's stolen by Duren. Here's Thompson. And Thompson slams it home.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. A three from MP. And another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Cunningham against MP. And it's in there. Cunningham's got 17.
I love the mentality of Cunningham tonight, looking for his shot, and boy, is he producing.
Back to MP. Takes a three. The shot misses. And a close game so far through the first two quarters as we reach halftime. Nets lead by 5. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports.
Welcome, folks. EJ alongside Shaq and Kenny. First up, here are the players of the week. In the West, Victor Wembanyama.
Everything's coming together for him. Obviously, the points are there. But even when Wemby isn't scoring, it's deep.
And returning our attention to this game, a solid first half for the Brooklyn Nets.
They're hitting their threes, but no guarantee that that continues. If I'm them, I'm coming out the second half with even more attack.
See, this is why you should be coaching, Jet. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Well, he's found his rhythm out there for sure. Now let's see how the defense adjusts to him in this half.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons. Front offices admit the devil is in the details. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That is so true. Shams, thank you very much for the report. On the floor for Detroit, the forwards are Thompson and Harris. Caris LeVert is out there with Cunningham. And it's Duren in at the 5. Bernard, shot's good.
How about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Claxton. MP against Cunningham. Harris outside. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Cunningham's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, I just love that response right there by Harris. You can tell this guy wants to compete.
Back to MP. For 3, and again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And Duren slams it in.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Jalen Duren has certainly a force team in this NBA. He's a nightly double-double.
Well, he looks like a bouncer at a nightclub, but you forget how young this guy is. If he keeps improving like this, Kevin, he has a chance to be one of the premier bigs in this league.
I was going to say the same thing about you, but I'll call you a Greek god as opposed to a bouncer in a bar. How's that?
I much prefer the Greek god description. This is the second half start they were hoping for. 4 straight field goals out of the gate.
Sharp, the pass to Bernard. The 3. Good! Another from 3.
He's scorching hot. Another 3.
And he's approaching the franchise record for 3s in a game. Cunningham passes to Duren. And here is Harris. Defended by Sharp. 6 to shoot. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Duren, no good.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
MP passes to Porter. Back to MP. Launches a 3. Connects again from distance.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets. Here's Cunningham, and Detroit again with the bucket.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
He's doing everything he can to keep him in this game, finding good looks.
Now, here's Thomas. Still without a basket. Sharp on the wing. Nets passing it around. The 3 from MP. And again for 3.
There it is. A shot that puts him at the top of the record book.
Well, Greg is now tied for the mark for most 3s in a single game. In one word, amazing.
And all those great shooting performances from Klay Thompson, well, this night belongs right there with him.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, guys. Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 prospect in his high school class, and he said, growing up, basketball was easy for me. It was like, say, going up an elevator. But after my injuries, it's like climbing the stairs. It's like I'm walking in my purpose through this, more than if everything had just been smooth. Kevin?
Thank you, Allie. And the first one drops. You know, Greg, talking about Cam Thomas now, what are some things you'd like to see him improve on?
Well, I'd say defense first and foremost. If he's able to improve there, as well as his passing and playmaking, watch out. He's already an incredible scorer.
The Pistons making a change here. Ivy's checked in. And both free throws good for Thomas.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
LeVert kicks to Ivy. Pass to Duren. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Mann's checked in for the Nets. You know, the pregame routine is something I know you embraced, and we see that with guys like Curry and Durant. You've heard a lot about what... Good! Another from 3.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful 3.
A new single-game record, GA, in a night that everyone will remember for the rest of their lives.
And Klay Thompson viewed as one of the best shooters ever to play this game. Hard to believe that the mark of 14 made threes has been passed here this evening.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. So for the Nets, Highsmith is checked in, and it's Williams in for Nicholas Claxton. Here's Duren. 8 points for him. Harris finds Thompson. Now LeVert, defended by Mann. LeVert the pass to Harris. 4 on the shot clock. Down low, here's Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
On the wing, Mann. And now Ivey running the floor all by himself. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. Ivey's got 5.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some more.
To the inside. It's stolen by Duren. It's LeVert with the drive. Goes back up. And Duren lays it in. Duren's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Pistons. MP with it. Duren picks him up. Duren against MP. From past the arc, and another one falls. Amazing.
And in terms of first-year players, he is one of the most high-volume scorers in league history. He's now tied for 5th all-time in points scored by a rookie.
Yeah, you just get the sense there is so much more in store for this young talent. The sky is the limit. So for the Nets, Wilson, he's checked in for Michael Porter. And Demon subbed in for MP. For Brooklyn. MP comes in for Mann. And Detroit with a change here, too. Harris is checked in for Marcus Sasser. Wilson out there with Porter. Then it's MP. Then it's Williams. And it's Demon in at the shooting guard. So that's the Nets 5. Here's Cunningham. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Cunningham's got 29.
Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up.
Over in the corner, Williams. Back to MP. This one for 3. Headshot off.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Cunningham passes to Stewart. Here's Harris. Covered by MP. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Cunningham. Again, the Pistons score.
Yeah, the clock was winding down, but Cunningham kept his composure.
Nets leading by 12. MP outside. Williams kicks to MP. Jacks up a 3. And again for 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He knows every possession is critical now. Brooklyn making some changes. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Wilson. Sharp comes in for Williams. And Thomas subbed in for Demon. Detroit also making some changes. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Asar Thompson comes in for Holland. And it's LeVert in for Ivey. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
J.B. Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you. MP with it. Now defended by Cunningham. Again, what an avalanche!
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Duren up top. Oh, softly lays it in.
And he is coming alive here in the second half. That's a nice shot there, and now he is rolling.
The drive. Oh!
Unreal.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Harris against Porter. Cunningham. And that one is good.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordy Fernandez. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Now Porter. MV outside. And another one.
A 60-piece. Goodness. And it's not his first of the season.
Well, he is tied for the fourth most 60-point games during a single season. Just incredible. 2 points. That one goes.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Now Sharp. MV outside. From outside, Duren pulls it down. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. 15-point game.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered.
And yep, another basket.
And with each game, it seems this rookie campaign gets brighter and brighter. He now has the 4th most points ever in a rookie season.
And you know what? He's not done yet. This sort of success really breeds confidence for a young player. Not that he needs any at all to get a boost, but my goodness, he has been something. MP, and again.
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long, long time. Guys, they've really built a nice lead here.
And doesn't show any sign of slowing down.
MP outside. Now Sharp. MP. The three doesn't go. Cunningham against Sharp. Here's Duren. Claxton with the steal. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Yeah, the atmosphere in this arena has been unbelievable. Great all-around effort by everyone to put this game away.
Now Cunningham.
Cunningham gets credit there for attacking the defense on the interior, making them foul him in the process.
And he makes the first. No good on the second free throw. Kicked away. MP fires. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
Now, let's go to our sideline reporter, Dominic Hamill.
60 plus in the win for you, MP. Was I seeing things, or did you leave a few points on the board out there? It felt like you could have hit 70 if you wanted.
Man, what? It started to feel a little unfair tonight, to be honest with you. I mean, how many times can you dunk on your little brother in the driveway before you start feeling bad? And that's what I felt. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're not making any friends with a statement like that, MP.
I'm not trying to. Hey, listen, this is a grown-up league. If you can't take a little trash talk, you're in the wrong business.
Words of wisdom. Thanks, MP.
You're welcome.
Back to you, Kevin.
Terrific work as always, Dom. You never fail to impress. Thank you so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
MP, right here. Miss Harkins.
Thank you. Congratulations on this incredible record, MP. The most three-pointers ever made in a single game. When you made the shot to set the record, what went through your head?
Eyes on the rim. Are my shoulders squared up to the basket? Where's my release point? I know that's not glamorous, but what got me from being a nobody in Vermont to setting a record like this was never losing focus. Every single moment matters, you feel me? Can't let a single one slip away.
Amazing, thank you.
You're welcome.
MP,
right here, MP.
I have a good question right here.
Hey, my guy MP out here breaking the game, man. Look at all those threes you shot tonight. Hey, you know I'm gonna have to beat that record now. Man, congrats though, man. Enjoy this moment.
3 destinations in the